Hello, everyone, and welcome to Season Watch, where we're watching Orient, episode 17. Yeah, so what happened last time? Quite a lot, in fact. We had the whole thing with Michiru saving Musashi, Akihiro showing up and threatening Musashi to reveal everything so that he can be safe from suspicion and they can actually go to the fight. And he's actually threatening to really hurt him. But he would leave the throat and the mouth so that he could talk. But then those talking Oni showed up, which they are Michiru's family, kids from that other guy from the Obsidian group. And they revealed Michiru's goal that she went there for. Even though she's not really doing it anymore, but they revealed that and she admitted, even though she was bursting to tears and just feeling really bad about that. And when they were talking about everything, Musashi realized that he passed through a very similar situation with his past, with his old family. So he understands what she's going through and actually saved her there. And in return, she actually protected him, but she kind of fell unconscious with all those obsidians bleeding from her, and her eyes just blanked out. But Wasugi's band showed up, and one of them kind of did first aid on her and protecting them. Not because they're nice, but because one of them has the obsidian goddess, apparently. Since they just heard from the enemy, in fact. Because they had no idea it was in their group. Right under their noses. So a group of them went to fight them, but as those things ate each other, grew stronger. And then Uesugi showed up and used his yellow energy to buff his allies, so they could fight it out. And they defeated, and when everything seemed to be over, Shiro showed up like, how did they get past our barriers? Hi, it's me. I'm the one that made them get past. By the way, I think it's time for you to go. Goodbye. And we got cliffhanger then. Now, hopefully everything will be fine with Michiru, with Musashi, and Wasugi, to be honest. Because imagine the morale how it's gonna be right before the big battle. Your grand leader just died without anybody knowing. Like, that just gonna plummet everything to chaos. And he seemed like a decent guy, way too much into tradition, but a decent guy. Very strong and on the good guy side somewhat. So yeah, hope everything's alright. I'm just gonna have to see what happened there. So as a reminder, this is a time reaction, which means you sync up your own version of mine and we'll watch it together. I'll try to add some scenes here and there, but don't expect too much. And with that being said, let's get started. 3, 2, 1, go. Everyone's celebrating, defeating those Onis, and nobody knows what's going on with Sugi. Surprising Akihiro didn't really do anything. Yeah, exactly. And his group was away. Musashi agreed. Even though he just learned about that. I just noticed, like, his blade, the hand of it, is kind of like a chainsaw or something. Oh, Shiro's just revealing that. Which is not a good thing, because that means that he's done with Sugi. Obsidian 8, that's the name. Yeah, he got the blade. Which does not bode well. Look, oh my god, that's way too much blood.
敵は1人。上杉直属の黒服隊だけでも5000だ。
5,000.
落ち着け金立つ。上杉の強さは陶器の大連鎖だ。見せつけてやれ。
その通りだ。こんなに
Still gonna be tough.
帰れると思うなよ。
Especially with his ability. Oh, he's getting out alive for sure. But that was a lot of blood coming out from that second floor, third floor, or whatever floor that was where Wisugi was. And yeah, it does seem like he's gone. The cliffhanger wasn't really much of a cliffhanger because once you saw that actually happened, there was no plot twist or anything. Nope. He's gone. And yeah, those spider-like things, which weren't actually spiders. They were like lizard bottoms. Just want to break it down. Look at that. And that's why he's the one fighting him and not Uesugi, even though Takeda is fighting Shiro. That makes some sense. Hurts, but yeah. I still have no idea what the heck that thing that Musashi's fighting there. Break it down. Oh, Kojo and Tsugumi. You guys are a little late. Oh, you're looking for his sword. That kinda helpful. Oh, I guess that's a property of the green one. How you can bind. Because Tsugumi also does that. The whole binding.
陶器が途切れた。
何をやっているお前たち。どういうことだ。これは。
What? Infection.
俺たちに一体何をした。
What?
陶器の接続を強制的に切ったんだよ。
陶器の接続を切っただと。
あいつの技はそういう技だ。あいつ。シロてめえ、味方の技のことをベラベラ喋ってんじゃねえよ。味方って俺だよ。まったくお前には仲間意識とか兄弟愛ってもんはねえのかよ。
Yeah, that's the other guy.
お前の言うことは相変わらず俺にはさっぱりだ。
I have no concept of both of you talking about.
兄弟で役割分担しよう。俺とお前で上杉武士団を壊滅させる。
Seiroku.
壊滅だと黒いぬめ。はじめまして。上杉武士団のご一同。
So, look at that. That's way too much blood, and it keeps dripping.
同情するぜ。
Like it covers the whole floor, and it's just dripping down. That's insane.
何度やろうと同じことだ。悪いが俺の技で封じさせてもらった。お前さん方はもう陶器をつなげて戦うことができない。はったりではないらしい。さて、お家芸を封じられ追い詰められた集団ってのはどうするのかな。興味深い症例だ。武士ってのは単独だと一気に弱くなるからな。これでお前さん方の明日のヤマタノオロチ退治も不可能だ。
なぜそれを。
シロ、奴らにとどめを刺してやれ。やだ。
He's just instant Musashi. And the Obsidian Goddess, of course.
一瞬で移動した。警戒しろ。奴は妙な技を使うぞ。シロ、バカ野郎。お前の担当はそいつじゃなくて上杉だっつっただろ。やだよ。俺上杉にあんまり興味ないし。ここにも山ほどいい刀があるけど。君がやっぱり特別だ。
Yeah.
やっぱ妙な迫力がありやがるぜこいつ。あれ？でもその子も女神に似てる気がする。なんで？何言ってんだお前。 もっと話していたいけど、今日は
Really?
一緒
Something
にい
about
た
her.
いんだ。
Is it because the obsidian in her?
君はここにいちゃいけない。
No, because
これ
he
からこ
also
の
has
城は
obsidian
め
in
ちゃくちゃに
him
壊
as
れる
well.
から。お前また暴れるつもりかよ。
金達様、敵は2人だけです。こっちにはまだ連合傘下の傭兵部隊も控えてます。
名残惜しいけど、冗談じゃねえ。ここには俺の
Oh, hey, they
仲
got
間がいるんだ。
Gojo Musashi sword
さよなら。
and just gonna teleport him out
消えた。
いや、
up in the
別
sky.
の場所と交換しただけだよ。淡路島の一部とね。淡路島の一部だと。
Oh, he switched places.
新山田のオロチの
首だと。
Oh,
神
Well,
の召喚と
hello there.
欲しいね。
you're a little. Yep, you're a little early. I thought our appointment was tomorrow. And just like that, they took Musashi and Michiru to somewhere.
ここはどこだ。
No clue.
淡路島の深部だ。
Okay, you're in the heart of
上
Awaji
杉
Island.
の城はシローが叩いている頃だろう。禁じ手を使ってな。
この声は。
ミチル、
Yeah,
よく働いてくれたな。
お前
you
は
recognize it.
ミチルの父親だな。
それは私の娘だ。こちらで処分する。よこせ。
渡せるかよ。
なら、殺すまでだ。
And you don't even have
女
your
神を回収する。
your Kitetsu blade with
ま
you.
たそ
Huh?
れか。
大いなる力、黒曜の女神。この東方世界の命運を指し示す羅針盤を我が手に。
ごちゃごちゃ言ってねえで行くぞ。
Yeah,
その様子
not really sure what he's
一
talking
代
about.
前の器に何も聞いていないようだな。
一代前の器。
次祭はあの時。
Yeah, Jusai was her previous vessel, right?
お前、もしかして金巻次祭を知っているのか。
金巻次祭？
しらばっくれてんのか。
それとも今のが時世の句だったのか。では死ね。
So maybe not the previous
この
one,
刀じゃ
but
ど
the
こまでできるかわからね
previous
えけど、
previous.
ミチルは絶対に渡さねえ。あ、ミチル気がついたのか。
おお、目覚
But
め
she's
たか
not
ミチル。
gonna
そ
want
の
you
ま
to
ま
attack
拘束しろ。
her father.
私がそのものを撃つ。
ミチル。
Yeah.
お父様、どうかこの人を殺さないでください。
Her heart is still chained.
私を裏切るつもりか。
お願いです。
Like she's very scared
お
of
前
him.
は今、体が損傷し正気ではない。そうだな。
いいえ、私は正気です、お父様。
ではなぜ仕事をしない。お前にはこの男を殺せと命じたはずだが。
なぜわかりません。仕事の内容は分かっています。この人を殺そうと考えたこともありました。けれどこの人が死んでしまったらもう一緒に話せないし、
Yeah.
一緒に笑えない。その時に湧き上がる胸の奥の温かい感覚もすべて消えてしまうのだと思ったら、どうしてもできませんでした。私はやはりどこかおかしいのでしょうか、お父様。
It's not the only thing wrong with you is your mindset because of that father.
お父様の役にも立ちたいのです。
But that's not your
お父
fault.
様と過ごした優しい記憶は正直あまりないけれど、それでも私はあなたの役に立ちたいし、喜んでほしい。私があなたに好かれていないことは分かっているのに、不思議ですよね。
Mhm.
俺はこのおっさんのことをただの嫌な野郎だと思ってたけど、ミチルにとって
Yeah,
は
you
憎
should
しみなんだ。
understand that feeling
大
because
切な相手なんだ。ミチルを助け
you
る
also
た
had
め
a
に
family
一
that
緒
you
に逃
tried
げ
to
るとか、
appease, even though they
こ
did
の
not
親
like
父
you at
を
all.
ぶちのめせばいいとか考えていたけれど、これそういう問題なの
It's a
か。
complicated situation.
そのものを救い、私の期待にも応える。そのために何か考えでもあるのか？
はい。
You have an
私が
idea.
殺さずに黒曜の女神を取り出す手段を私が研究し見つけ出します。きっとできます。私はお父様の娘ですから。
ミチル。研究熱心なところは私譲りなのかな。正直お前のことは人形のような娘かと思っていたが、今はお前を我が子だと感じる。
I don't feel comfortable with that.
私の大事な娘だ。
なんだこいつ、急に優しくなった。
Yeah, it's very weird. I agree,
なんか
Musashi.
変だぞ。それが大事な娘に向けるって面なのかよ。てめえやっぱり何する気だ。やめろ。
お父様。
さらばだ、ミチル。
I knew there was something coming up. What? Just like that? He just drew his blade and she's suddenly stoned.
それまで何としても持ちこたえろ。季節と金層失死と劣相滑走ザメ層、すべて痛みで気絶する箇所だ。頑張るね。これならどうだ。大層な竜の入れ墨だね。お前さんの達の一時といい誇りなのかい？ 知ってる。こういうの目障りなんだよね。
That guy's really strong with his cutting things. Even links.
回収できたのかな。ミチル、お前ミチルに何をした？
黙らせたのだよ。ミチルが任務に失敗した挙句に私の同情を買おうと醜い涙まで流すのでな。
同情を買おうとしただと？違うだろ。ミチルはお前に大事な娘だって言われて嬉しくて泣いてたんじゃねえか。それを
殺したわけではない。
Yeah, I
お前はミチ
do
ルの
believe
こと
that.
を何も分かっていないようだな。
No, no, you're the one that
そ
don't
の石
understand.
の姿こそがミチルの真の姿だ。
何言ってるんだ。
Her true
ミ
nature?
チルはただの人間ではない。人間を超越した優秀な子孫を
Yeah, I
作る
understand
ため
that,
に私が作った
that she's a creation of
鬼
yours,
の子供なのだよ。
an only child.
私の子供に気鉄のかけらを埋め込み融合させたのだ。中でもオロチ神のおこの気鉄と融合した娘たちは優秀だった。
And those were the ones.
ミチルは失敗作だったがな。
失敗作だと？
ああ、人間と変わらぬ力しか持ち合わせていなかった。故に廃棄処分にした娘の一人だった。ろくに仕事もこなせん劣った子供はいらん。親の役に立てぬ子供に存在価値はないわ。
Really hate that.
そんなこと言うなよ。何かの役に
One of
立
the
てな
things
きゃ
I hate is talking about
親
like
の期待に
how
応
people
え
should
ら
not
れなければ
exist.
生きてる価値もねえ
Not
って
have
言う
been
のかよ。
not you should not be born and stuff like that. I
ミチルは
hate
失敗作な
when
んかじゃねえよ。
people say that.
お前に見捨てられそうで死ぬほど怖いはずなのに、俺をかばおうとしてくれた。勇気があって優しい。すごいやつなんだ。だから、ミチルを切り捨てないでくれよ。お前も何か迷う気持ちがあったから殺さなかったんだろ。
ミチルは特別な娘だからな。
じゃあ、
戻ってこい、ミチル。
Okay, this definitely has something in mind that's
ミ
not
チル、よかった。
something Musashi agrees with.
元に戻ったんだな。
武蔵、あなた誰？
Oh my my god.
ミチル。
ミチルって何？
お前の名前だよ。
どういうことだ？
ミチルの記憶は完全に初期化
Oh
した。
my god.
初期化。
頭の中を空にしたのだ。ミチルは気鉄塔が使える。その体さえあればいい。ミチルがこれまでに出会った人間との体験も、その時に得た感情も全て消した。
Oh,
だと。
you just...
今のミチルは人格の失せた人形だ。
Yeah, that's why you consider her adult, because you treat her like...
なぜ？邪魔だからだよ。子供の人格などいらん。子は親に逆らわぬ忠実な
No,
分
that's
身でいなけれ
not
ばならない。
what it means.
お父様。
Yeah, so it was blue. Oh, please. Give her memories back. Please.
そこだ、お父様。やっちゃえ。
Yeah, because she...
嘘だ。
That's emotionally affecting Musashi.
闘気が出ない。
無駄だ。己が気鉄塔を持たぬ貴様に勝ち目はない。このまま死ね。そして黒曜の女神を我が手に。
お父様、やっちゃえ。
気鉄塔、王都の黒い数値。
私はお父様の娘。私はお父様の娘。
嘘だ。
お父様、大好き。
嘘だ。
It hurts seeing each other like that.
嘘だ。
お父様。
死ねー。
And she still jumped it in. Oh,
ミチル。
interesting. Not
武蔵。
exactly how I expected, but
誰？
okay.
それ。
Her old memories are still in there somewhere, trying to resurface. Okay.
愚か者がまだ体に記憶が焼き付いていると見える。
There's still hope.
ミチル、お前が私の意に沿わぬ存在である限り、何度も何度も何度でもお前の喜びも悲しみも
Look at that.
全てを消してやるからな。
はい。お父様。
Such an abusive relationship's just it hurts to see that.
俺の技もそろそろ時間切れか。ああ、なんか面白いこと起こんねえかな。
They just appeared?
武田だ。武田の援軍だ。
Do they have somebody that can also cross space and time like that?
水の頭なら俺がもらったよ。
お前は？
犬飼四郎。
And that's where the two start fighting.
武田武士だ。武田直虎。
楽しくなってきた。陶器をつなげないお前さんは自分の身すら守れない。同情するぜ。楽にしてやる。時間切れだ。俺は犬川清六。
And this was just a glimpse of what we're gonna have at the island.
必ず俺が討ち取る。俺が取る。
Yeah, we got the fight set up. And Musashi showed up. But, oh my god, you know, he has saved Michiru, and what's gonna be happening to her by the time until he gets there? Like, oh, poor girl. I feel so sorry for her. Like, how, like, was born and growing in such an abusive family, messed up situation like that. Even when she was finally developing, he just erased that whole progress like that. Though it's still in there, so there's hope that she can fight back and go back to how she was, but what will he even do until Musashi gets there? Yeah, I have hope with this image at the ED with the four of them together. The newest member of their little band. Oh, we're not getting a petite Orient kind of thing. We're just getting some extra stuff at the end. He's gonna ask about Michiru.
急ごしらえで作った診療所よ。
Or does he realize? Yeah, it does seem he realized that she was taken away.
怖かった。
Yeah, he was in a box, so
ヤマタノオロチがあんなに強いなんて。
that was just one head. The Uesugi Ben does not have their leader anymore. That was just one head out of 8.
俺とつぐみの正体も大勢いなくなっちまってな。
俺の正体の奴らはどうしてるのかな。
武蔵だったよな。
直江様、大怪我してるじゃない
Wow,
ですか。
look at him.
武蔵、お前に会いに来た。
俺に
もうなりふり構ってはいられないんだ。頼む。力を貸
They
してくれ。
need his help?
鬼神を打つ
The
には
Obsidian Goddess?
お前の
Yeah.
黒曜の女神の力が必要なのだ。
That's gonna be rough. So now we got a bit developed against the Obsidian 8, or rather Obsidian 3? Since we only had 3 of them acting right now, there's still 5 others. So there was that guy, which I do not remember the name, with the cord of the wire, which cut the Kitetsu link. So they all had to fight by themselves. And a couple episodes ago, we even saw how Bushis are weak alone, but they're strong together. And now they can't be together. They have to fight separately. And this guy's very powerful with his wire just lacerating. Now he... yeah. He's in a bad shape right now, in fact, because after all that, he still wants revenge, but I'm not sure when he'll be in condition to try to go for his revenge. And then we have Shiro, who took out Uesugi Band's leader, which just caused some panic, caused some morale down. In fact, I mentioned that at the end of the last episode, but yeah, it happened. There was no cliffhanger, no plot twist. What you saw is what you got. And him just teleporting Musashi and Michiru away, bringing in one of Orochi's head, Yamato no Orochi's head, which caused major destruction. One head. There are 7 others. So, more morale down, more fear, lack of confidence. It's destroying them from all fronts. Oh, what else we got that happened? Near the end, Takeda showed up to try to fight him, but his ability was ending, so he just left. But that was setting up Takeda versus Shiro later when they meet up, like the opening had. Kojiro and Tsugumi got Musashi's blade for him, and they met him at the end, where he was just very hurt. And they mentioned that their squad is mostly gone. Now, do they mean gone as in, or gone as in left? Hopefully the latter. But I would not be surprised if it's the former. And I wonder if there was any casualties on Musashi's squad. All we know was Musashi, Michiru, and Akihiro. We have no idea what happened to anyone else. Speaking of which, Michiru is not even here anymore. She was taken away by her father. Which, let's talk about that whole situation there with Musashi, Michiru, and her dad. Like, it was a very complicated situation. So it wasn't really just fighting with swords. There was also a lot of arguing there to be done, because there was emotional links there, emotional connections, which her father can just negate and mold it, which really messed up how he views it. The offspring's just his servants, his lackeys, his robots.
ミチルはただの人間ではない。人間を超越した優秀な子孫を作るために私が作った鬼の子供なのだよ。ミチルは失敗作だったがな。
失敗作だと。
ああ、人間と変わらぬ力しか持ち合わせていなかった。故に廃棄処分にした娘の一人だった。ろくに仕事もこなせん劣った子供はいらん。親の役に立てぬ子供に存在価値はないわ。今のミチルは人格の失せた人形。なぜ？邪魔だからだよ。子供の人格などいらん。子は親に逆らわぬ忠実な分身でいなければならない。
And she does not know any better, so she's just following along, even though she's getting mistreated. Never anything good for her, like no praise or anything, just, but she still was trying to follow him, which is part of the messed up doctrine that he gave his children. But at the same time, she was also trying to add in her love for Musashi and trying to find a common ground, a midpoint. Of course, he was just fakes being okay with that, but he was wanting to get rid of her. He does not want a midpoint. He wants fate to be his way. And the whole erasing her memory, like, just erasing the personality, like, that hurts so much after seeing how much Michiru was hurting. But we got to see that there's some there. It might surface later, like, that's basically what foreshadow, that we can still get it back. Not guaranteed, but there is a chance. But she stayed there with her dad, her father, while Musashi was taken back. So who knows what's gonna be happening with her, but next time we meet her again. I feel so sorry for her. Like, Musashi saw a lot of what was going on, the complicated situations, like... And I think Musashi has her blade with him. Which I'm not really sure if that's gonna come into play at any moment, but... Just a little side note. I know, that whole thing with Michiru there just... took a lot of out of me. And then there was a thing with Wutsugida in the beginning, like... We're on our down moment, like... Our great depression here. I'm not talking about like the anime being bad, it's just the situation that's going on in the anime is like at this worst moment. We have a lot of work, getting back up again and trying to reach the solution, like defeating the enemy and saving everyone. But hopefully we can work our way back there. Now, I did go to meet up with Musashi at the end and talk about how they need Obsidian Goddess help, which I'm not sure how that's gonna work out, because Musashi doesn't really have any control over that. And last time we saw her was when she fought against Shiro and went to rest for who knows how long. So I'm not really sure they can depend on her. And it really sucks if the only way for the good guys to get a win over Obsidian 8 is with the Obsidian Goddess helping them. But yeah, things are looking dire for the good guys. And we're gonna need a lot of work to get back into this. But we do have one more episode to watch, so I'm gonna get to that right now. That being said, see you next time. Bye bye.